www.newtoboss.com. This is again Ty. It's New Year's Day today, and I'm going to be working on and creating video tutorials again. And this time was while I was recording a voiceover on Adobe Audition CS6. I ran into a problem that's saying like this. I try to press on record on the waveform view, and of course, if you do create recordings, you first have to name it, like voice 1 probably. And I'm using sample rate of 44 100 stereo and 24-bit. I click on OK. It would say the sample rates of the audio input and output devices do not match. Audio cannot be recorded until this is corrected. Also would say you need to have the appropriate audio device control panel setting to have the sample rates of the input and the output device to somehow use the same setting. So what I do, this was working okay yesterday, but the thing that I've made a difference with right now, I was using the Logitech USB headset yesterday using the USB connector, so it's not using the same input ports. Now I'm just using my Realtek board, Realtek I/O port for the audio, and then microphone and speakers connected to the motherboard. So that somehow changed the settings. So what you do in case you also would get the same error like this, you just have to first close that. Even though how many times you try doing that, it's still gonna give you the same error. So what you do is you close your Audition first, and right here at the bottom on your speakers icon. If you don't have that there, maybe you don't like showing that, you can just have it popped in through the notifications or the properties bar right here. If you manage to have the speakers icon right here, what you do is right click over that. Again, what we're trying to do is to match the audio in and the audio out settings, all those values in there. So what you do again, right click, then you got two here, playback and recording. Click on recording, and it's going to give you a microphone. Again, as I was saying, I'm using Realtek high def audio for the microphone connected right now. So what you do to verify, right click over that and select properties. For you to know that it's really the one that you're using, it would say here jack info. On the left panel 3.5. If your microphone like now is connected to a pink port on your PC or your notebook, then it's the one sourcing in your audio. So you verify that. What you do again, you got a tab right here on top that says advanced. You just have to check on this. Here, 2 channel 16-bit 44 100 CD quality. Um, However you'd want to use this to sound, maybe you'd want to use a DVD quality, you would want to make it sound a little bit higher studio. But for me, the first one is enough. But in case you want to change that, what you just have to do is remember the value that you input here, okay? So in our case right now, what I've selected is 2 channel 16-bit 44 100. Again, 2 channel 16-bit 44 100. When you say 2 channel, that means stereo. So you click on OK. You're not going to be changing that. But if you do want to change that, like you want to use this, then you could. So I want to use just CD quality. Click on OK. And you got another tab right here that says playback. If you can't find that tab, you go back here, right click, and instead of clicking recording devices, you click on playback devices. Then bring that back up again. This is just here, recording, the one that we used earlier, and playback here. Then you verify again that you're using speakers, or your output would be Realtek. Again, if you're using different output, maybe you're using USB connectors for that, for digital audio, then it would say USB or Logitech USB headset here, somehow like that. So now it's Realtek. Again, to verify, right click over that, click on properties. It would say left panel 3.5 millimeter jack. So that's the one I'm using now. If you're connected to like that, then you're on a correct path. And look up again for something that says advanced. Click on that and take a look at here. It would say 16-bit, but it would not say 44-100. Remember the one that we used earlier? Let me just go back to show you again. Recording, right click, properties, advanced. It would say stereo channel 16-bit 44-100. Again, 16 44-100. Go back, playback, right click, properties, advanced, 16-bit 192. So it's not 44-100. So it's somehow higher. So what you do is drop the arrow down right here and select 16-bit 44-100 for the hertz. I'm not saying that this is the one that you use, but you just have to match this from the other one. Just have to match your speaker property or your output properties with the input or microphone properties that you have. So again, 16-bit 44-100. So that'll be enough. They're the same now. Click on apply. Let's say the device is being used by another application. If you want to continue, then it would somehow stop working, but let's just continue that. Click on OK. And again, right here, click on OK. And let's try Adobe Audition if it would work. And we're on the recording page now. Be sure that you're on a waveform page right here. It's going to ask you again if you here. If you click on recording, it's going to ask you to name a title, voice overlay 12, something like that. Remember your sample rate. You're using 44-100, right, for the hertz. And channels, two channel, which is stereo, and you got 24-bit for this. Click on OK. Then it would allow you to record now. Sound check. Let's play. See that? It's working now. So you can make adjustments right here. You don't have the errors anymore. In case you get that back again, if you're going to input other devices, you just have to do back the procedure that we just did. Again, for some other Adobe Audition CS6 tutorials and other Adobe software, you could check out our website www.nudaboss.com and on our YouTube channel. Please do subscribe. youtube.com/nudaworks. Okay, my name's Ty. Thanks for watching.